What's up, everyone? I'm CL Connolly, and I come to you today inside Aria's room. But anyway, so today I want to talk about censorship on social media. Okay, so here's the deal. One of the hardest things that I have with watching a lot of YouTube videos is the censorship when it comes to certain things that they can and cannot say. And it's very irritating because I watch a lot of true crime. So on these true crime videos, there's a lot of things that they can't say or they will not get monetized, right? So they get their monetization completely removed off of their videos if they say certain things. So of course, some of them have to have sponsorships. The problem with those sponsorships is that some of those little ads that they're putting in there, no ma'am, some of those ads they're putting in there that they're talking about the sponsorship, it's like 7 minutes long. Like 7 minutes of your video is you talking about some stupid product. So I'm fast forwarding past that because that's not why I clicked on your video. I clicked on your friggin' video to friggin', hear the story of this true crime, whatever, right? I get it, okay? I get it. But the problem is though, is that why is there so much censorship, right? You're censored from saying anything that anyone might find offensive. Oh, boo-hoo, I'm so sorry that you were triggered on a true crime video because someone said murdered. Like, are you kidding me right now? Like, that's just what happened. It's real life. People are so triggered by real life that it just seems like it's so irritating to try to watch these videos because they can't say half of what they want to, right? And it's like, it's a word. It is a specific word that goes with the specific situation. And if it upsets you, then don't watch those videos. These people should not be censored in saying what actually happened because I feel like it's disrespectful to the families or anyone that is still living that went through this with their loved one. And they can't use certain words because the social media platform will demonetize them. Oh, boo frickin' who is how I see it. If you're that upset about certain words, don't get on social media. The end, right? And like, there's certain types of media, like I'm a writer, okay? I have to be very careful with what I say and how I do things specifically so I don't offend somebody. That's fine, but I'm not gonna censor the words I use because, oh, it might trigger somebody. Trigger what, dude? Are you kidding me? Like, maybe it's just that I don't understand that. I don't understand the whole, oh, I'm triggered. What do you mean by that? Explain that. Does it give you a flashback? Because let me tell you something, okay? When I had to watch my cat who was dying get put down and you could see the life leave her eyes. Yes, I could see her face for months afterwards. That face where the life just left her. And I could see it in my head for months afterwards. Months, not years. It's only been a year and a half. Okay? I don't picture that in my head anymore. I really don't. So, of course, talking about her makes it hard. But anyway, my thing is though, is that censoring what people say when we have the First Amendment that says that we can say whatever we want just because someone got their feelings hurt. I'm going to use this phrase because I like this phrase. The truth does not care about your feelings. That's just how it is. The truth does not care about your feelings. So if someone was murdered, they should be able to say the word murdered, gun, knife, stabbed, wound, things like that. They should be able to say things like that. But nobody can say anything anymore because someone might get upset. Why is everyone so upset about everything? And then not only that, but I'm willing to guarantee that most of these people who are triggered by certain things, nothing ever happened to them. Nothing has happened to them. They are triggered for someone else, which means in actuality, they are lying about their trigger. Because I know a lot of people who are all like, oh, I'm offended for you. Offended for what? Offended for you. Like, that makes no sense at all. You should not be offended for someone else. That offensive nature is not for you. Do you see what I mean? So for anyone to sit there and talk about the fact that, oh, I'm triggered, or, oh, I'm triggered for you. Triggered for, what the fuck does that even mean? I'm sorry. I'm really upset about this because I've watched way too many freaking videos where they're having to say certain things in a different way, specifically because of the fact that they can't say it, or they're just saying the letters, you know? And it's ridiculous. It's starting to get really, really ridiculous. It's just, I'm sorry. I'm starting to get very upset about this because it feels like if the social media company decides to say, okay, we're no longer going to censor this, this, and this, then all of a sudden people who get offended for no reason at all, they just want to be offended, those people are going to be, oh, they don't care about us. It has nothing to do with whether or not they care about you. It has something to do with the fact that they care about our rights to say whatever the fuck we fucking want to. Fuck, fuck, fuckity, fuck, fuck, fuck. That's just how I see it. Are you triggered by the fuck word? This is why I say whatever I want and always sit there and talk about the fact that I'm never going to monetize my videos, because I don't want to be like, oh, well, your video's been demonetized because you said this word. Okay, and I don't care what word I said. It's a word, duh. Like, the end. It's a word. It's just a word that is just said. And there is a weird shadow going on my face. Sorry, it looked like I had a bloody nose because of the shadow, and I was like... It's literally just a shadow. She sticks her fingers in my nose, so sometimes I can't tell. You know what? I'm going to turn around. I'm going to turn around so the light is facing at me. It's just her cute little sofas right here behind me. Anyway. I'm triggered by being censored. How about that? I don't know. Literally, I get upset about something and I'm like, this really doesn't even matter. Like, it really doesn't. But I'm just saying, I literally am never going to have that sense of, you know, like, I would rather have people buy my books. That's my monetization. Buy my books. I write shit where people are being murdered, stabbed, dismembered, disemboweled. People have sex on the bloody tarp that they just murdered someone on. I mean, I'm just saying. So, essentially, you know, I mean, it just happens. Like, there's a guy who's, you know, his friends find a hand inside his pile of manure that he is, I mean, seriously? I don't care. Like, things happen. Real life happens. The news, if the news on regular ass fucking TV does not have to censor the shit that they say, then why should real people have to censor what they say on fucking social media because some damn CEO of some fucking company decided to say, oh, well, we can't put money on that because nobody wants to be associated with someone who talks like that. It's so offensive. Okay, sir. Sorry. I'm triggered, damn it. I don't fucking know. I have a really bad mouth today, specifically because I'm just very upset at the fact that whenever someone says something that possibly could upset someone, it's either beeped out, so you just hear this, you know, or like this one girl where she uses like a horse or like a random animal sound every time she says something that could potentially get her demonetized, or it's silent, or they apologize. Ooh, I'm so sorry I said that. Why are you apologizing? Stop apologizing for saying words. Like, I don't get it. Like, at some point, it's going to be offensive just to say, look what I did. Why are you telling everyone what you did? Like, why is that so important? I'm sorry, the fuck what? So, anyway, I remember back in the 90s when I was a teenager. Okay. Young teenager. I'm going to put it that way. Back in the 1900s. So, back in the 90s, we were standing in line, my mom and I were standing in a line, and somebody had said something, right? And my mom and I started giggling. And while we were giggling at this person who had said something, there's someone else in that same line who goes, "Oh, what you just said was offensive." And then my mom later goes, "Why is everybody so offended by everything?" Like, people are so offended by everything. Eventually that went away. And it was great again, right? But then all of a sudden it came up where people are fucking offended by the same bullshit all over again. And it's like, everybody's being censored and you can't say this and you can't say that, specifically because someone's going to get offended. It's like, do you not realize that legitimately there is probably a 5% of the population, 5, that gets offended by someone saying fuck, shit, bitch, ass, cock, whatever, right? There's a 5% chance of the population, that 5% of the population, sorry, there's a chance that 5% of the population is offended by profanities. Okay, so there's that. 5% of the population is offended by profanities. 95% of the population don't give a shit, fuck, damn. Okay. And then you've got other people who are offended by certain verbiage that you use, certain words. Did I not put your cover back on, or did you take it off? You took it off. So anyway, I need to get covers that clip together, not Velcro. Yeah. So anywho, yeah. That's my biggest thing, right? So there's people who are offended by specific words. There are people who are offended by specific situations. There are people who are offended by, offended for others because someone said something. It's like, fucking for real, just get over your damn self. Move on. If you don't like it, move on. Go do something else. Go watch something else. Like whenever someone is, I don't like this person. Okay, well, no need to announce yourself. There's no need to go into the comments and announce that, oh my God, I don't like you. Okay, move on. There's called the keep scrolling method, right? Keep moving on. That's what I do. I have friends on my friends list on Facebook, okay? There are a few of them who say some of the dumbest shit on social media. But in person, I don't mind them at all. I really don't. I don't mind them at all. So what I do, because I'm not going to unfriend them on social media, you go in, you just mute them so you don't have to see them anymore, right? You don't have to see them in your feed because they say the dumbest shit on fucking Facebook, whatever. You mute them. They still see your stuff. You can still see them in person, and you don't have to worry about the dumb fucking shit that they say online. Right? That's the whole thing. Move on. Just why argue? Why make statements? Why say anything? Why go into this whole long drawn out conversation online as a keyboard warrior? I fucking hate that term. Right? But you're just going online like, oh, I can't believe you just said that. Okay, cool guy. So, because someone has probably emailed a CEO at specific social media platforms and said, I find this offensive, that CEO of that social media platform decided to go, okay, well, we can't monetize you because the advertiser does not feel comfortable with the way that you speak. They don't like your words. They think you're offensive. Okay, well, don't put their ads on me. Right? Find another advertiser. I don't give a shit, right? Oh, I'm sorry. The CEO is offended. Oh, I'm sorry. Your social media manager is offended. Oh, I'm sorry. The entire fucking company is offended. Oh, like, people need to get a grip, okay? It's like with comedy. You can no longer make jokes because everyone's offended by your jokes. So don't watch that comedian. Just saying. I can't tell if that's a fucking vein or if I'm starting to get a fucking vertical wrinkle right now. my forehead. Anyway. That's it. That's all I gotta say. Fucking censorship is stupid. Buy my books. My website is linked down below. You can buy everything from my website. You get a signed copy. I also have box sets that are available on my website. They are not available on Amazon, but all of my books are available on Amazon, BarnesandNoble.com, Target, and all that other good shit, right? So you can get all of my books everywhere. And my website, you get a signed copy. That's it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, or don't. I don't give a shit. Do whatever the fuck you want. Say fuck, fuck, fuckity fuck. Okay, bye!